The German Navy was a pioneer in large-scale submarine warfare, its U-boats able to contest the United Kingdom's superior navy in ways that German surface warships could not. While modern-day Germany no longer has the ocean-spanning naval ambitions of its predecessors, it has become a global leader in designing small, stealthy submarines that can effectively patrol little waters at a fraction of the cost of nuclear-powered submarines. The secret sauce in the new generation of German submarines is the use of hydrogen fuel cells for power, which allows submarines to operate nearly silently for weeks at a time without using expensive nuclear reactors. During World War I and II, submarines were at their most vulnerable when their noisy, air-breathing diesel engines forced them surface to recharge batteries, exposing the boats to detection and attack. The Kriegsmarine built several experimental type Soviet submarines with an air-independent propulsion (AIP) system, using hydrogen peroxide fuel that theoretically enabled extended underwater endurance. In practice, the boats were considered dangerously unsafe and unreliable. Although the United Kingdom, Soviet Union and United States all experimented with AIP submarines after the war, development was abandoned in favor of higher-performing nuclear-powered submarines. The modern German Navy has two principal missions: participating in expeditionary operations, such as combating piracy or supporting peacekeeping operations, and sea control of the Baltic Sea, which has grown in importance, given recent tensions with Russia. To operate in this maritime theater characterized by shallow, cold waters averaging around 50 meters in depth, the German Navy has a flotilla of 6 Type 212A submarines, numbered U-31 through U-36. The small vessels are only 57 meters long and are manned by crews of just 27 each, including both men and, as of 2014, women. German shipbuilders have recently offered larger, longer-range versions of the 212-214th submarines, the Type 216 and 218. The Type 216 was intended for sale to the Royal Australian Navy, but was passed over in favor of the French short-fin Barracuda. However, 2 Type 218 SGS are under construction for Singapore, and will be completed in 2020. Details are sketchy, but the 70-meter-long ocean-going submarines will retain a small crew of 28 and an X-shaped rudder. They are believed to have horizontal multi-purpose locks, which can be used to launch either torpedoes or divers, and also cruise missile launch capabilities. Admittedly, all of the small German submarines may seem to have unimpressive speed, endurance and weapons loads, compared to larger nuclear-powered American and Russian submarines, which can sustain well over 25 miles per hour submerged for 3 months while carrying dozens of weapons. However, the fuel cell boats are at least as stealthy as their nuclear-powered cousins, if not more so, and each individual torpedo carried can be just as deadly. Considering that multiple boats like the Type 212 or 214 can be built for the price of a single nuclear attack submarine, the firepower advantage of the larger submarines is not so clear-cut. This explains why the German submarines have proven so popular with navies across Europe and Asia seeking to assert their control over littoral waters.